Oh boy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Virtual TrekCon and the Seventh Rule present the 2023 STLV Pre-Con Con. This is Star Trek speed dating. Anne-Marie was making a lot of jokes. Yeah, not with us. That's right, Mohammed. Anne-Marie was making a lot of jokes right before we went live, and now I'm pissed because she used them up, and you should have said them when we were live because they're very funny.
That I'm going to start dating Moriarty, who's like lurking around today. Yeah.
He is. So everybody in the live chat right now, hello, we welcome you. Give us a thumbs up or a hello if you can hear us and see us, and then we will get started. While we're doing that, everybody, we'd like to give a very special thanks to our good buddies over at Shuttlepod Show. Man, it was tough to go live right now because we're busy watching them.
Yeah.
We love all of them.
Even Connor, the Doomsday Machine with them.
Yeah, even Connor, who wasn't there today, but we especially love Connor, such a great guy. Mark, Erica, and Dominic, and their entire crew. They do have this gigantic crew that, you know, they're kind of unsung heroes. So definitely sing. Look, we've got Melissa Longo here, everybody.
Hi. Glad to be here. Looking forward to Vegas.
Oh yeah,
we're glad you are here.
Thanks.
Look, Dr. Mohammed Noor is here. Everybody knows. Look, he's an occasional Star Trek science advisor. He's a vice provost for academic affairs at Duke University, and so on.
Hello, always a pleasure to be on the Virtual TrekCon. Yeah, pre-con. Can't wait to see people in Vegas.
Oh my gosh,
In person, like in person. Like
Right?
now when people say we have a live event, you think like, well, do you mean like live like this, or like live where you can like poke somebody's ear?
not that close.
Mine are
Not
covered.
that close. No.
You guys, in Las Vegas, Anne-Marie loves to get her ears poked when she doesn't know. No, just kidding. Dr. Anne-Marie Seagull is here, resident web crawler, of course.
Hi. So excited for this.
Muhammad calls her Trekkie MD, which is such a clever name.
I love it. Well, Dr. Trek was taken, so I had to come with something else.
And my name, everybody, is Ryan T. Husk. And I don't like it when it's hot. That's why when I go to Vegas, I just stay indoor. Like I don't see the sun for 6 days, period. So look, everybody, we've got our first guest coming in just a couple minutes. Mohammed Noor, would you like to tell everybody what's this show even about? Like what's speed dating? Is it just 4 people going around, or what's going on? What's the situation?
Yeah, basically it's going to be an auction for who gets to date the 4. No, it's not. No, it's absolutely not that.
It's a brand new show. Yeah.
So when you go to Vegas, you know, one of the funnest things to do is just go wander about the vendor's room. There's all sorts of people there who are selling really interesting wares, and, you know, a lot of really great creativity apparent there. This is your chance to see some of those things ahead of time and learn about the people who are actually selling these various wares. You'll see some really amazing stuff. I mean, Melissa Longo is one of the example right here. I'm wearing one of her shirts. She's also wearing one of her shirts too. But here's some of her backstory. Here's, you know, why is she doing this? How does she do it? What's the process like? And, you know, a little bit of just about the person behind the creative aspect. And then when you get there, it's going to be that much more fun because you get to actually like not just see all their wares and maybe buy a couple of pieces, but you actually feel a connection to the person you're talking to there. So this is to get you hyped up. And if you can't make it to Vegas, that's okay. You at least get to know about these things. You get a little taste of it. It's a little like almost an appetizer to help maybe get you excited for a future con. So there you go.
Very good. You know, everybody at home, if you've ever been to Star Trek Las Vegas, there's always that person or that table or that event that happens and you only find out about it when it's over. You're like, what? You were there? I didn't see you. How did this happen? Well, now these people can come on and say, hey, I'm going to be there. Look for the big green flag or look for this, you know, and check that out. Or I only have 10 of these kinds of shirts. So make sure you come on Thursday so that on Saturday, you don't say, what? You had that shirt? What the crap? And you'd be like, yeah, one guy bought all 10 shirts. So it's kind of one of those things where we're just going to, it's like a preview and everybody's going to tell you what they're selling, what they're doing, their panels, although those might be in flux. We should have like a flashing sign at the bottom that says panels discussed in this live show may not necessarily be the panels in real life 2 days from now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And definitely not 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel, would you like to add a bit more, because you are very good in the Star Trek community and talking with all these people?
Well, I think first to make sure we give a shout out to Shore Leave, who started off the convention today. It was Jesse and Marina Kravchuk and Heather Ray Barker, and it was just amazing and so positive, and kind of like reminded us the reason for this season, which is just to see our Star Trek family and friends, and we support whatever decisions need to be made, and it's just going to be fun no matter what. So can't recommend them enough. And their podcast, which even if it isn't your first time at STLV, like they always have such great tips. So I always make sure to check out what they have to say.
Very good. Now, look, our first guests are arriving in just a minute here. Before we get to all that, everybody, please make sure you give this video a like. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel and all of the channels that you see today. Please be sure you click the share button and share this on social media or wherever you go, because that's how we keep things going. We need you to, you just hit a couple buttons and suddenly you're helping this show happen. You're keeping the lights on, as we say, with dark backgrounds. So also very quickly in the live chat, we just like to say hello to everybody. Glenn Iverson, Chris Marshall, Chuck A, Fran Iverson, Rose Kirby out in Derby in the UK, Robert Kaiser, who's quite the stickler about titles, by the way. Don't mess with Robert Kaiser when it comes to titles. He takes that stuff seriously. J.R. Poole, Dave Gregory, Allison Leach Hyde, so many random fandoms. That is meteorologist Katie. Hello to Katie. War Dogheim, Bill Erickson out in Montana. Mona, we see you. Eve England out in Wales. May Borello, all of you guys, thank you so much for coming in the fun. Tiffany Lowry.
Hi, Tiffany. So excited.
All right. You guys ready to get started, or do you just want to
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, up first is somebody you may or may not know. You may or may not have heard of these people. They might be related to, well, you know what? Let's just bring them on as a big giant surprise. And here they come.
Ooh.
So this is the first group showing up here. They're popping in. It's going to take a second for their Zoom to work, it seems, but here they come. They're definitely
Oh my God, this is
here.
like the excitement of walking into the vendor's room for the first time at STLV and being like, who am I going to see? What tables are there?
Yes. Well, until they get their mic and
oh my God, there's a line to
video
get in.
going.
They're checking everybody's badges.
You know, when I first walk into the what? Oh my goodness, everybody. It is Mark Cartier, producer of the Shuttlepod show. Mark, can you hear us okay?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes. And can we just say a very big thank you to your crew, because I don't know how they did it, but they just went from going live on YouTube to 10 minutes later, zooming you in directly from the studio into ours. Sounds like a little bit of work. So very special thanks to them. Can you name them real quick for us?
Yeah, we've got Jesse and Chris and Nate and Ryan all here who made this all happen. It was a race to the finish for sure today. We're learning how to do this. I decided that it was enough research and we needed to just, jump into the lake and do it live. And if we face plant, we face plant, we'll get back up.
Oh, no face planting. It was awesome.
But yeah. They've been working very hard over the last over 24 hours, probably 30 hours. So.
Wow, sound like a jet plane flew through. You guys even paid for a flyby?
Yeah,
You guys are crazy.
I think what you heard was Jesse sending an email. On his
That's hilarious. It did the little jet. I've heard that before. Okay. Anyway, Mark, thank you very much for joining in. You know, this is speed dating, so we have a few minutes to talk about you, the Shuttlepod people, and what to expect at Star Trek Las Vegas. Are you all going to be there? Which one of your group or all of your group is going to be there?
The plan is to be there. We're not sure, obviously, how the strike is affecting everything, but Dominic and Connor are already going to be there. They're part of the creation's schedule. We were going to be there as a booth. We just wanted to meet fans of the show, Star Trek people, the larger Star Trek community, introduce the show to them, find out what they're excited about, and just kind of hang out with other Star Trek people and be myself being such a big Star Trek nerd. I was kind of excited to meet 1,000 other Star Trek nerds. I've never been to a big convention before, so this would be first for me.
Nice.
So we're hoping to hand out t-shirts. If you're a Patreon member of our show, you're going to be able to come up to our booth and Erica will do an introduction. Hi, welcome to another episode of the Shuttlepod Show. It's Simon from Ohio is our guest today. And, if Dominic and Connor are around, we'll ask them questions and things like that. But
I have a question.
Just trying to have fun.
Are you going to be doing karaoke with Connor and Dominic?
Oh,
Good
that is the
question.
bet. There already are no questions better
And you
than
have
that
a
for the rest
song
of the
picked
day.
out.
Yes, I do Mana La Mancha. I do the
Oh my
impossible.
gosh, yes! Oh my gosh.
No
I
way.
was hoping you were going to say Aldonza, but
No, that's my go-to. Sometimes I do Billie Jean, Michael Jackson, but
Oh,
that's
nice.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
depending on how the evening was going.
but she's just a girl. No, I'm just kidding.
That's right.
They do. I've heard stories of Connor and Dominic's karaoke hosting skills.
Yes.
So I've never seen it
Legendary.
in the
stuff
flesh.
of Klingon opera, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fun.
So
Can I
Mark-
just be honest
okay.
about that real quick? I'm so sorry, Mohammed.
No, please.
But karaoke is the highlight, along with the Rat Pack, of the entire convention or trade
Really?
show, whatever it might be. Karaoke, Connor and Dominic do it. The Klingons also do it another night. It is the highlight, hands down, with the Rat Pack. So we're hoping you're going to enjoy the shit out of it too. But Mohammed, you got a question for him, right?
Yeah, I was just going to ask for a clarification on something you said earlier, Mark. So you mentioned people could come up to the Shuttlepod booth and there'd be some introductions and things like that. So are you live streaming it, or are you recording it then to use for a later Shuttlepod show? How exactly does that work?
Our hope is just to be there and meet people and shake hands, give Star Trek
okay.
hugs to Star Trek fans. We'll record. We're going to have, a ring light set up, and we're going to record people saying, hello, I'm so-and-so, and I'm at STLV at the Shuttlepod show's booth. And we're hoping to collect all of those and put on our social media, on our website, and just shout out to, as many other Star Trek fans as we can, because we really love being... For me, doing this show was about being a part of the Star Trek community, and in doing it, we've never really been focused too much on how do we succeed so much as how do we be a part of this community that already exists and do something that's fun.
That sounds wonderful.
And Mohammed, it's good to see you. The screen is finally up here, so I wasn't able to see you until just a bit ago. Didn't know you were there, Mohammed. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Gonna
See you in
on
person very
Wednesday.
soon. Yeah.
That'll be
You were
exciting
doing it
to
like
have.
sports interviews then, like when they just come off the field and then they're just listening in, and then they're like, hey, it's Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal. And they go, oh, okay, so you were all audio, huh?
Yeah, just winging it.
All right, well, we got to go in 30 seconds and bring on the next people. Everybody stay tuned just a second. We've got Women at Warp coming. If you've ever heard of our good
Ooh.
buddies, Women at Warp, making the world a better place. But on our way out, Mark, any final thoughts you'd like to give us about what to look forward to with regard to the Shuttlepod show in a couple weeks?
Just come by, say hi. If we have any t-shirts left, you can have one. We're going to try to give as many t-shirts away as we can. Yeah, we want to meet you. We're always shocked at how many people say, how am I only finding out that your show exists now?
Mhm.
So it's like, well, let's meet as many of you as we can, so that now you know.
I heard
Awesome.
Dominic took all the smalls.
Yes.
He said, I'm a small now.
Yeah.
Oh my
I like
gosh.
to brag that he's so in shape.
All right. Well, thanks very much, Mark, You've had a long day already and it's only noon, but we appreciate you coming in. Really looking forward to seeing you IRL in Las Vegas.
IRL. That's the best.
Mhm.
Thank you all so much. It was nice to see
Thank
you. Appreciate you
you.
Great to
having
see
me
you,
on.
Mark. See you
Absolutely.
soon.
Yeah.
Thank
Bye.
you.
See you
ya.
Wednesday, Mohammed.
Bye-bye. See you then.
All right. So everybody up next, you know who is next here. Let me remove these guys here. You know who's next. It's our good buddies at Women at Warp. So let me bring them in.
Oh my gosh, I love
Just
Women at
one
Work
second.
so much.
Yeah.
So sorry. There
I
we
love
go.
this
You
is
guys
like
got
a
their
set of,
merch.
I love how this is a
The
set
merch
of
is
things that I'm a
amazing.
Patreon for, like Seventh Rule and Shuttlepod Show, Women at Work. I'm on all these Patreons.
That's what we should do. We should
Oh,
just have a
nice.
list of everybody that has Patreons. There she is, everybody.
Hi,
What's up,
Yay!
Sue? How are you? Do you have somebody else
Yay.
coming with you as well? Is there a
just
second
me
person?
today. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh,
how's everybody
Marion.
doing?
Oops.
We're going to have you hang on for just a second because you are in the next one, okay? 1 second, please.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you. Okay, everybody, that is a special sneak peek to a very special guest. You might not know who that is, but you'll find out in a few minutes. Anyway, Sue, Women at Warp, how are you today?
Doing good, doing good. It's a busy weekend. You know, I think that is true for everyone as we head into this event. But, you know, doing great. Looking forward to it.
Can you please tell us what we can look forward to with regards to Women at Warp at Star Trek Las Vegas? First of all, how many of you are going?
So, as you might know, there are 6 of us on the show. Only 2 of us can make it to the con this year. So I will be there and Grace will be there. We're not at this time doing any programming, but we will have a table. And we expect to be giving away pronoun pins like we have for the last few years that we've been there. We'll have free stickers and we'll have some podcast merch. And I can show some off if that's
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love your merch.
Yeah.
I
always
just
really
finished
good.
my Women at Warp journal. So I'm like,
Oh my
oh,
gosh.
time to get a new one.
So we'll have some of the stuff we've had in previous years that we still have a little bit of stock on, like our 2021 LCARS patch,
Nice.
because everything was
Mhm.
online. So we did an LCARS patch. In 2022, we did a patch and a pin that we called Boldly Gathering to celebrate 50 years of
Nice.
conventions. Because
Aw,
the
I
first Star
love
Trek
that.
convention, you know, was in 1972 in New York, like 5 miles from me. But this year's new merch, we
Ooh.
did socks. That look like
Oh.
this. And that's the back and
Wow.
bottom.
Oh, that's
Ryan's like,
great.
I'm listening. You love it.
Yeah, I got a lot of cool Star Trek socks. So that
Yeah.
is smart merchandising right there.
Yeah, we're
That's
excited about
awesome.
these. There are 100 pairs of socks in my apartment that I have to get to Las Vegas. So
Oh my gosh.
come buy them so I don't have to take them home.
So Women at Warp is, I think, one of the longest running organizations in terms of like Trek community, right? I mean, how long has your podcast been going? It feels like it started like with podcasts.
Not quite. We hit 8 years this spring.
Yeah, still very
So-
impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty early on for Star Trek media. I think there are only a few from back then that are still going. Trek
Mhm.
Geek started around the same time, you know, so we've been around for quite a while at this point.
That's
Love
awesome.
it.
Well, I always
You know,
love your
I-
booth.
I
Oh,
saw
sorry.
like Heather Blue Fulton, who might be in the live chat. I saw her wearing your LCARS patch at the Strange New Worlds premiere in New York, and it just really popped. She had it on a denim jacket with a bunch of badges like yours. And I was like, where did you get that amazing badge? She's like, Women at Warp. I was like, I should have guessed.
Good guess. Yeah.
So good. I
There
can't
are a
wait. And
few of
are you
those
going to
left.
cosplay? Are you cosplaying this year?
So probably not anything significant. I did make some new stuff for the cruise.
Oh, nice.
So I might bring around a certain Betazoid,
Ooh.
but
Ooh.
I have been working on for many years I don't want to reveal it, but a costume that keeps having setbacks. So
Oh.
every year I think it's going to be the year and it doesn't happen. So maybe next year.
Ooh.
Well, Sue, just real quick, you were a little coy about the Betazoid, but you can tell us it's going to be Crewman Suitor, right? Like
That
just
would be
need, like,
awesome.
the black contact
That
lenses,
would be awesome.
or Ensign Stoddy.
Oh my gosh, Ensign Study. No, I built Loaxana for the cruise. So,
Nice.
and it is
Amazing.
an easy, comfortable costume, believe it or not. So it might just be coming to Vegas, but Vegas is hot.
Yeah.
So
is
hot.
At least outside, yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh,
Hmm.
I can't wait.
Do you know that Anne Marie's favorite Star Trek character of all time is Loaxana Troy?
Who is
I did know
it?
that.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
obvious.
I mean,
Oh my
whose
gosh, I'm
isn't?
just so excited when Minute Warp's going to be there. When I found out, I was like, yes, now the convention's complete. I can't
Yeah.
wait to see you guys.
Yeah, we missed last year because we were focusing on Reed Pop because they got the license and we all kind of
Yeah.
see how that turned out. But
I'm still sad I missed it though. I
was
really
so
wanted to
fun.
go to that, and people said it was kind of smaller, but it was a first time convention, even if it is
Fun.
official, still working out the quirks. And now they're not going to have it anymore, it seems. And now I've got the worst FOMO about not having gone last year.
I was really hoping it would take off, not, to pick favorites or anything because, sorry, Kat, because Reed Pop has plenty
Yay.
of issues as well. But I love the idea of it having a different city every
Yeah.
year because not everybody can make it to Las Vegas. But if it
Mhm.
moves around, you're giving a lot more people an opportunity to experience that. But I haven't been back to Vegas since 2019, since,
Oh wow.
pre-panorama
pre-pandemic.
times.
Wow.
So it's been a while for me.
Oh, I can't wait to see you.
See you all the time. Come on.
It does feel like the world stopped after that. Everything was
Yeah.
last time was 2019. After that, just everything fell apart. But we're so glad that Women at Warp are still going on. It's been 8 years, you said.
Mhm.
How much longer? 8, 20, 40 more
There's-
years?
There's unlike Voyager, there's no end game at the moment. So
Oh.
Well done.
Excellent.
Well
Excellent.
we plan to
All
be
right.
around for as long as there's stuff to talk about for now.
Oh.
Yeah.
So forever.
Can you tell everybody
Yeah.
where they can find you online, websites, podcast?
Sure. So everything we do is or the central hub is the website, womenatwarp.com. We're pretty active on Instagram, not so much on Twitter anymore, but the account is still active. Facebook, Patreon. Patreon's a great time. We've just revamped some of our Patreon tiers and introduced some new rewards. The socks also come at a lower price for
Ooh.
patrons.
Hey.
Oh, there
So
you
check
go.
that out. That's but yeah, everything we do is the central hub, womenatwarp.com.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Great concept.
Thanks very much. So everybody,
got
if you
it.
see Crewman Suitor at Star Trek Las Vegas, say hi. Or Ensign Stoddy,
Mhm.
say hello. But Sue, thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. We're looking forward to seeing you for the first time in person since 2019. Really looking forward to it.
And thank you so much for doing this. This is a great service to the fans out there.
Oh, it's fun as hell too. Thank
Yeah.
you.
See you
All right.
soon.
We'll see you
Yeah.
soon, Sue. Thank you. All right. So, Mohammed, you're going to step in here. We had Peter Holstrom that was going to join us, but he is not currently able. He's out in, like, what is it, Amory, the UK or something right now?
UK.
I've heard
Um,
of it. And so he's out. There's terrible Wi-Fi where he is. So rather than gambling with that, Dr. Noor is going to pick up
Well,
on what you.
I
What?
think Anne-Marie.
I think
has
Anne-Marie would be
something
better at that than
to
me.
Speak
You're probably right.
on Peter's behalf.
That's why Mom the whole time he's looking at me like, don't
Yeah.
tell him it's me.
I mean, I love Peter, but like I don't want to speak for him. I didn't program.
Yeah, we all love Peter. Thanks,
So
Anne-Marie. Go for
Peter
it.
is a co-host of the Inglorious Treksperts spin-off podcast, Treksperts Briefing Room, and he's a co-host with Lisa Klink. We've had them at some of the other virtual Trek cons, just like the biggest fan. And in addition, Peter Holmstrom wrote the Center Seat Companion book for the Nacelle company, which is Brian Volkweiss's company, and they did the History Channel like docu-series that is a huge success. So this is the book, The Center Seat, and Peter Holmstrom will be selling copies and autographing them at the Inglorious Treksperts table in Las Vegas. And I mean, I just can't say enough good things about Inglorious Trexperts, Mark Altman and Darren Doctorman, and their table is always like, okay, not to play favorites, but they're such a fun table to stop by in Las Vegas, and they'll like, sometimes they have cameras there to interview fans and play the like fan interviews back on their podcast. You never know when you might hear yourself like popping in. I think it happened to me once. It was super exciting, but it's just, they're such a great crew, and Inglorious Trexperts, I think, has 3 panels. And so a lot of times what happens is Peter Holmstrom will be at the table while the other Inglorious Trexperts are out doing panels. So yeah, just look for him and his book. And you can follow them. I think it's at Trexperts Briefing Room online. And make sure to check out the podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say about the podcast. It's a lot of fun too. They'll do a couple of
you've
different
been on it.
Yeah, no, they have a couple of different formats. One of them they'll actually have, somebody who either is associated with an episode or just has some knowledge about an episode or something like that. They'll have them on, and like in the background, there'll be sort of a watching of the episode. Actually, not that different from what we just saw with the Shuttlepod show earlier with the Doomsday Machine. So they'll have something like that going on, and there'll be some discussion in the background, like, oh, well, this just happened. Let me tell you a story about this, blah blah blah, or let me tell you a little bit about the science behind this, or something like that. And
they are so knowledgeable. Yeah, unbelievable.
The questions are great, the insights are great, and they bring in a lot of folks. I mean, I did it once with
research.
Yeah, I did it once with Andre Bormanis, and he and I together
Whoa.
I think it was Threshold. Or no, it wasn't Threshold. No, it wasn't Threshold.
Wasn't it a Discovery?
No, I mean, I did Discovery one too, but there was I think it was the de-evolution one in Next Generation.
Genesis.
Yeah. Genesis.
When Riker's like,
oh. That's a good one.
That was my
but it was so much fun.
It's one of my favorite ever. And Deanna Troi comes up like this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. Look.
So wait, really, one other thing is
yes.
that if depending on like what different actors have to sign, a lot of times people will buy like Star Trek encyclopedias or Star Trek companion books, and then have the actors sign like by where they were interviewed. And so that's like a really good part of this book, because like it's just like pages and pages and pages of interviews. So if you need something to get signed, like sometimes it's good to have them all based in one book. And it's a great read. And
go get it, everybody. It is vital. We've got our next guest hopping in right now, but definitely go check out all that great stuff. And I can't wait to see Peter Holmstrom. However, we have a very special guest right now. We've teased it long enough. We've kept her waiting. Marion Smothers, we're going to unmute you right now. Make sure you click the unmute button there.
Okay, thank you.
There you are. We hear you. Looking
Yay.
great. Welcome to the show. Can you
I'm
tell
so glad
everybody?
To be here. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful. Can you tell everybody what you are representing?
Hi. First of all, my name is Marion Smothers. I'm Nichelle Nichols' younger sister. I have another younger sister under me. And I'm just so happy to be representing Nichelle's vision of the future. When, just probably in the early 2000s, we 3 sisters got together, and Nichelle often talked about having a foundation based on her experience with NASA recruiting minorities and stuff into the space program, men and women, which she was very successful at doing, because prior to that, you didn't see any people of color in the space program. So when she finished with that, she said, oh my God, what else can I do? We need to get young girls, especially. We need to get young people, Blacks, Indigenous, people of color involved in this. And that was her mission. It was kind of not specifically defined, but her love and what she wanted to do with it. And so with that in mind, after her passing, we wanted to continue the legacy of Nichelle, breaking down barriers and open the doors of opportunity for women and people of color. So since we know that education is the gateway to dreams, which is part of the mission, our mission is to raise funds and partner with organizations to provide scholarships, mentoring, and training to these young people. So we will have our first venture will be the Nichelle Nichols Space Cadet where is it, in Alabama, in Huntsville, Alabama, in June of 24. And what we hope to do is send young girls this time. Next time, maybe next year, we'll do boys or have a co-mingling. But right now, our first venture is to have girls age 14 to 16 in this program for next year. And that's what we're focusing on right now.
Mm-hmm. Everybody check this out. Thank you, Marion. Check this out. Here's the website, NichelleNichols.foundation. That's an interesting one. Easy and fun to remember. NichelleNichols.foundation. I also want to point out, Marion, that the live viewers are loving you right now.
Oh, well, thank you.
One Trek fan says, yay, Marion. Allison Leach Hyde says, hi, Marion. Lovely to see you. May Borello says, woohoo, Marion. But she probably said it better than I just did. Dave Gregory.
Thank you.
Dave Gregory says, yay, Marion Smothers. Nichelle Nichols, lots of hearts there. Eve England says, love Marion. Mona says, Marion, I love your necklace. Chris Gavin says, wow, what an honor. Glenn Iverson says, hi, Marion. Yay, Marion. Lots of love. It goes on and on and on, but we only have another minute.
Oh my God, I am so humbled. Thank you so much. That is so wonderful. And it is just, it has my background when I worked back in the day, and I won't say what day that was, but I come from a business background. I worked as an executive sales rep for Xerox Corporation. And then I left there, stayed home for a while, remarried. That was a mistake. Oh, too much information. And then I went to work for a huge insurance company in California, and I was with them for 15 years and as a executive agent, and I retired from them. So that's my background. And when we decided to do this, I felt that I could affect some change and put Nichelle's vision out there. And we have just been overwhelmed with the success so far. You already gave the website. Thank you so much for that. We have a youth resource page on that website, and please go in and look at our events page. See our past virtual things that we have up on YouTube right now, which has been a reach out for scientists. We've had astronomers. We've done, thank you. We've had so many people that have jumped in, and we are so pleased to have Walter Koenig as one of our advisors. He was one of the first people to come in, of course, his love for Nichelle with Star Trek. And we'll be at the Star Trek convention in August in a few days.
Wonderful.
And so we have Dr. Audrey Lynn and Ada Gonzalez, who are two of our wonderful advisors, will be on a panel at 4:00 on Friday discussing ethics and the future of cloning and eugenics.
We do love ethics and we do love Star Trek, so we'll be there.
And Audrey is lovely. Audrey is a wonderful,
yes, she is.
She intelligent woman.
She was on one of our hailing frequency programs, right? You know, and so you were too. You look so familiar there.
I was on the same panel. Yeah.
Yes. I kept looking at you and thinking, I know I talked to you before.
Yeah.
And
good to see you again. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Muhammad, you were going to ask a question. We've got about 20 seconds left. But
I was just going to mention one quick thing, that you all now have 501c3 status, so it is tax exempt to give donations to the foundation. I just want to
yes,
excellent.
Please donate. Excellent. We got our 501c3 in about the 1st of June. We are so happy, and now we are really able to put ourselves out there in a bigger way. So yes, we're a nonprofit. Absolutely.
Fantastic. That is an excellent addition to mention, Muhammad. Thank you. Marion, this has been so wonderful. I'd never met you before. I knew Nichelle fairly well, and I was not prepared for how much you remind me of her. I guess I should have prepared myself for that, being a sibling of hers. But the way you speak, your mannerisms, even your laugh sounded like hers. And I mean, we appreciate you for who you are as the individual, but it's
Thank you.
also nice and comforting
Thank you.
to see a little bit of Nichelle in you as well. It makes us
I
feel
did
really
get
happy.
to travel with her the last 5-6 years in different cities and going to the conventions with her and sitting on the panels. And I got a taste of that. And I was just, as her sister, you know how family can kind of sit back and not be a big part of what's going on.
Mhm.
But that drew me into the Star Trek world. And it was like such an experience. I was just, how do you call it? Mind gopped. It was like, wow, this is
Mind melded.
fantastic.
I love that.
So,
My God.
but I'm just loving every bit of it. And it's just wonderful to keep her alive in this way.
Absolutely. We're loving every second of it. Thank you so much, Marion. We hope to see you again soon. I would love to
please.
see
I'd
you in
love
Star Trek
to.
Las
Thank
Vegas
you.
as well.
Mhm.
See you soon.
See
Thank you,
all in
Marion.
Las Vegas. Thank you.
All right. So, boy, that was a freaking treat that I had no idea was going to be so
Yes.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Look,
This is so
speaking
great.
of treats, we've got tricks and treats in the form of Randy Frank of Lambda Quadrant, one of our favorite
Hi.
humans
Yes,
ever. Welcome. Anne Marie,
Hi,
his
guys.
yeses were 5 times as fast as yours.
I know, I practiced. I'm not
You
practiced.
practice and you still can't do
I
it.
have to practice
Uh,
for Vegas.
Yes. Oh, yes, you will. You will. It's harder drunk. I hear. I don't know.
Well, look, what? Okay. Randy, can you please tell everybody what Lambda Quadrant is all about and what's going on with Vegas? You going to be there or what?
Of course we're going to be there. We wouldn't miss it for the world. We might be the only ones there, though. No, everyone's going to be there. It's going to be amazing. No, we go and we spread cheer and we do panels and I hand make all of our crazy, ridiculous merchandise that is sometimes funny.
It sweeps the
many times
convention.
rainbow. It does. It does. It does. It's so funny. We sit around and just come up with crazy ideas of stuff to make, and then that helps us get there and do our panels. And we also run the newbie meetup. That's that first night. It's for all the new people, the single and newbie meetup. So we run that. So
is that
we try and help
Tuesday
out
night?
however we can.
Is that Tuesday
Wednesday
night or
night.
Wednesday
Wednesday
night?
night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we all have different first nights. So
That's fair. That's fair. Sorry.
Anne Marie's first night is like
It's
July
Monday or
25th.
Sunday.
Right. It starts today, actually. Yeah.
I'm already in Vegas.
She's
Oh my
already there.
All right.
You should tell,
So
speaking of merch, you should tell people the story about the candle from last year.
Oh yes, and
Oh, yeah.
that's making a comeback as well. So it's so funny. Like, I have people have asked me so many times, like, what's your favorite Star Trek episode? And I always say Sub Rosa because it's just hilarious. It's campy and ridiculous, and it's Gates, and it's just wonderful. And it's during the good hair phase. It's just everything about it is wonderful and campy. So I'm the stupid candle that they have in the episode is always just hilarious to me as well. And so last year I created the very first and only parody action figure of the candle. And so I didn't make a whole lot of them because I was like, these are hard. Like, I hand make the stuff, right? And I was like, these are kind of hard to do.
Wow.
So I made a handful of them, and they sold out immediately. And everyone ran and had Gates sign them. And she was like, "What the hell is going on?" So I talked to her, and she loves it. I know. Yes. Yeah. So yeah. So these are coming back. I'm making more of these, and I will have them because they were so popular last year. I had no idea, but yeah.
Randy, is that what you're making behind you? Because J.R. Poole with the eagle eyes says that your 3D printing machine is going on behind you, and he's right.
Yeah. It's true. It's going right now. It's making the things. Yeah. So yeah, this is what I have to do all day, every day. No, it's great. It's great.
Your Ronin really fast.
Bubbly.
So good.
All right, so we've got a minute left with you, Randy, because this is speed dating. So please, you just said, you've got something for us.
I got more stuff. Okay, so we're gonna have our rainbow horgons that we always have.
Oh yeah,
staples.
great.
And new this year, Rainbow Go Sex candles.
What? You
Oh,
better
thank you,
make
Matt.
So
a
in
lot of
addition,
those.
I have a huge box of them. So
Okay.
many. I also have our crystal dragon we're bringing back. It has nothing to do with Star Trek, but so
Gosh.
many people asked
But
for
it's
one that I have this
lovely.
like
Wow.
rainbow crystal dragon thing,
Amazing.
3D printed. Oh, and I have other stuff, but we also will have our fun lapel pins that are new for us.
Oh,
I don't know if
You
you can see
make-
it. Does it work?
Yeah.
I didn't make
You
these. I
make
had to
all
order
those.
these. This
No,
is the
but I
only
mean,
thing I like bought, but everything
the
else. I made
dragon?
here. Yeah,
You
yeah,
made the-
yeah. Yeah, I
Dude,
3D print
we
these
made-
suckers.
At one time for Virtual TrekCon, he did a how-to video for it. It was amazing.
Oh yeah,
Right?
that's right. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I'm so into colored filaments though.
Right. See, and that's what we have. Yeah. So yeah, I have some other stuff too, but yeah, those are our big things. So all kinds of weird, and we'll always have extra stuff too. So
Can you tell
Yes.
everybody where they can find you online as well until then?
just at Lambda Quadrant everywhere. She was consistent.
Nice.
At Lambda Quadrant everywhere. That
On
is
all the
easy to remember.
platformy social
All
things.
in the quadrants everywhere.
How
Yes.
many of you are going to be in Vegas? All of you? One of you? Just the ears?
All of us. All of us are going to be there. I'm just going to send these in there. No, we'll all be there. That's the one that we all really try and make it in for every year. So yeah, we will all be there.
Nice.
And some of us will be on the cruise again next year, which is
Oh,
also so exciting. I'm so excited for it.
fun.
It's on my birthday again.
Oh my god, those
Wow.
live videos were like
Wow.
the
So
highlight of
excited.
my year.
I'm so excited. Yes.
So
What's
the
the
cruise is on your birthday, and
Yes.
Vegas is on Anne Marie and
Yeah.
Sirach's birthday.
Oh, and
Oh
the
my
newbie
God.
party. The newbie party is my birthday party. That in the
Oh
landing.
wow! Oh, that's great. Okay. Well, after the
Yeah.
the newbie party's over, we're gonna after party. Newbie party.
Yeah, at the landing party.
I just made a joke in my head that I'm not going to say while we're live, but
There's no HR department.
but thank you very much. Sorry, I'm typing. I shouldn't be typing the joke because I don't want to forget the joke.
Oh,
Randy, we really appreciate
Love
you
it.
coming in. What day are you arriving in Vegas?
I am getting there Wednesday, and I'm leaving
Mm.
Monday. So, and I'm staying
All
at
right.
the Rio like everybody else. So, we'll be there.
hey.
Can't wait. Randy, it's gonna be so good seeing you
I know, I'm
in
so
just
excited.
a couple weeks. Can't wait.
I
Thank
know.
you very much.
Thank
We
you so
will,
much for having us.
Absolutely.
Good to
We'll see you soon, okay?
Bye.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I love the vendors room.
Too much fun. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Get enough of it. All right. So we've got another guest joining in right now. There he is. Bailey Hirschberg. Can you hear us and see us? Wow, wearing lower decks too.
Yeah, are you able to hear me?
Very well.
Absolutely. Fantastically.
Excellent.
Thank you so much for joining. You got an amazing background, great uniform. This is awesome. Can you tell everybody what you've got going on? What's up?
Yes, I am here to brief you on a plan to rescue Kirk and McCoy from Rura Pinto. Oh, that's a different briefing. Excuse me.
Wrong pad.
Thank you to the virtual Trek crew for having me. This is my only advertising beyond the Facebook frontier for a unique away mission opportunity that's happening on Wednesday, August 2nd. That's the night before STLV. Sensors have detected strange energy readings from, oh no, I can't do a screen share. That's okay. I'll just be reading from a script a lot. Strange readings. And we're looking for experienced officers who are willing to explore a place locals call Area 15, an immersive entertainment and events complex in Las Vegas with stores, food, bars, art, games, and trippy sci-fi themed experiences. If you're interested in attending, please visit area15.com. There you'll be able to reserve a free entry pass, or you can buy tickets for set times for various experiences. And these passes, which are free, or the tickets get you entry to the general core of Area 15, where there are shops and bars and restaurants, and give you some options for, yes, for R&R. And with an entry pass, you can get tickets once you're inside. The main difference being you'll have to wait in line and you'll be kind of limited on what their availability is. And so that may involve a wait time. These experiences, or away team missions, have various durations and costs. And so you may need clearance from Starfleet Medical because some feature loud sounds, strobing lights, and fog effects. I'm going to be leading an expedition to Meow Wolf's Omega Mart, the largest and most mysterious of the missions at Area 15. Most reports suggest you could spend an hour or more in there exploring, although a lot of the other missions tend to be shorter and are great for officers of all interests. Trek outfits are optional. After 9 p.m., entry is going to be restricted to those 21 and older. And please remember to select Wednesday, August 2nd when ordering any tickets online. Our plan is to meet at a beam out site, which is near the main entrance of the Rio Hotel, at about 6:30 that evening. I'll be flying in that day, so that makes my itinerary a little contingent on airlines. Crew can show up and choose to split taxis or a ride share if they want. And it's really too far to walk safely in the summertime. And then I'm going to be offering a time and place on the Facebook events page at the venue for a group holo image, and possibly meeting for drinks or food if that's something people are interested in. So if you're on Facebook, please, by all means, follow the away team event page for additional details. Otherwise, I hope you'll join me Wednesday, August 2nd in going boldly to the far out and mysterious Area 15.
Wow.
Thank you guys again for having me.
Hang on one second. Mohammed, I know you've got a question, but can I just say, you were freaking extremely prepared.
Yes.
That was, I was like, I could just sit back and hang out and just enjoy this. This is good stuff.
Bonus
And
episode.
you made all the hollow images and all that. Wow, we need to take notes. So we've got you for another 30 seconds or so. Mohammed, what do you got for us?
Yeah, I was going to ask, can you give us a little bit more detail about one example? So I saw, for example, there was one called Wink World on the website. Like, can you tell us a little bit, like, what do you see when you go to Wink World, for example?
My understanding is that's a lot of fluorescent art and a lot of sort of, there's a lot of blacklight usage in the main area itself. That is, I think, one of the venues that focuses on that. There's also virtual golf. There's live axe throwing. There's just a pool in our pool hall and arcade, and just kind of various other things. There's one event or one thing called Birdly, which is a simulator that you lie in. And so you really simulate flying,
Whoa.
you know, as well with your body.
Wow.
And so it's, I think it's only like 5 or 10 minutes, but kind of on this rig trying to be able to fly. So there's just all sorts of different stuff. You can do a few things. Like I said, Omega Mart is going to be one of the longer and more involved areas. But I hope people will take a look at the website and see if there's something for them, and please join us.
This was amazing. Bailey, thank you so much for this. This is a ton of fun. Everybody remember area15.com. You know, at first when you contacted us, my first thought was that a typo? But obviously Area 51's probably been taken many times over. So area15brilliant.com. Everybody go check that out. Bailey, thank you so much. We hope to see you in Vegas.
All right. Thank you guys. Hope to see you there too.
Awesome. All right. So look who we have next, everybody. It is our good friend. Oh, no, it's Jenny Johnson. Just kidding. It's our good friend, Jenny R. Johnson, who has Jenny R. Johnson art. And she, wow, she's got a cool LCARS background. Great. Oh, is that shirt of your actual painting, Jenny?
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, because for those of you who don't know, I'm an artist. And
really good
thank you. And I'm so excited because this is my first STLV ever. It's my first Trek convention ever. I've been waiting since I was 12, which is like 20 years, you know, to attend a Trek convention. So I'm super excited.
You know, now, sorry, Jenny, but right now, all of us just thought of a bunch of bits of advice we need to give you, but I guess we could just give that off air. First things first, always hydrate.
Mhm.
Bring like cough drops and stuff, because there's smoke around and you talk a lot, so
Mhm.
your voice is going to get raspy.
Mhm.
Bring, it's tough, you're flying in from Nova Scotia, but try
Yeah.
to bring some kind of Cliff Bars or anything, just in case if you need a snack, you're super hungry and you don't want to wait in a buffet line for an hour, or you got to grab something. But there's
That's
plenty more
super
bits of
helpful.
advice.
Muhammad
But
gave me some
anyway.
really good tips. Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm
nice.
here for you.
Yes. Yeah.
So can you tell everybody what you'll be doing in Vegas
So
besides parting with us?
yeah,
nonstop?
exactly. I know. So normally when I go to a convention, I'm selling my prints, right? So and that's not something I'm able to do this time around for a number of reasons, not the least of which is I just want to be a fan this time. Except that one of my favorite things about conventions is actually getting to talk to people about my art and about just, fandom in general. And so I decided I'm going to be wearing variations of this all weekend.
Smart.
So
Nice.
I'm easy to spot. It's going to say Jenny R. Johnson Art on my back. So keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for the white hair. And say hi, like come and say hi to me if you want. I'll have business cards. We can talk about my art. I am actually going to be making these available for sale on my site starting at STLV, so I might be able to wrangle you. If you come to me personally, I can get you a discount code maybe, or
Ooh.
yeah. So I just wanted to put that out there that I'm going to be there and I want to meet people, and I really, really, really want to just like completely immerse myself in the experience and also network a little. So
At the end of the convention, when you get home, you're just going to like close the blinds and sit in the corner and just be like, no more people. I need 2 months of no people.
I can do it. I can do it for like 3 or 4 days. I could just go. And then, yeah.
Which days are you going to be there? Are you going to be there all the days? Or?
Yes. Yeah. I fly
Including
in
your birthday.
on my birthday. Yes. My birthday is on Friday. So, I probably won't be going to the panel that probably isn't happening, but that just means that's extra time to do other things. So, yeah. It's
Your birthday's the 4th then?
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
That's
My birthday's the 4th. We fly in Wednesday night. My very, very patient and wonderful husband is coming with me. He is a casual fan of Star Trek, so this is going to be
okay.
quite overwhelming for him. And that's actually why we're staying on the Strip, just in the interest of him being able to escape a little bit more.
Not fair.
But I will be at the convention like nonstop. So yeah.
I can't wait.
I'm so excited. I'm so
It's gonna be great.
excited. Like the people in the chat pack, you guys, like I am so excited to get a chance to meet everybody. Like, I mean, even just hearing Mark, because I've been talking to Mark over the last few months too, and it's just like, oh my God, right, they're going to be there too. This is just incredibly exciting. I'm going to get Mike Okuda to sign my technical manual.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this
That's
is like,
amazing.
yeah, this is
All of
kind
us
the
are
most thing.
all of us are similarly excited to finally meet you in
Yes,
person.
makes me so happy. So literally, I am here to promote me.
Well,
I like that cause.
which is your name,
Right?
but art at the end of that.
Exactly.
So you're promoting Jenny R. Johnson Art,
Exactly.
which is fair. And by the way, what is your website?
My website is jennyrjohnson.com. That will also be on the back of my shirt.
Nice.
Very cool.
Which
Smart.
is
Very
handy.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Linda Anderegg says you should sell that shirt. She didn't specify whether she meant new or used.
Well, this one is
Like that particular one.
Yeah, this one it's about 80% humidity here right now, so I don't think you want this one particularly. But yes, I am going to make them available, absolutely, and I'm also going to start doing some of my other ones as well. But this is like the test case. So
Allison Leach Hyde says, I'll third it. Love having a number of her prints and tags a couple of people. And I remember actually Allison on several of the 7
Yes!
falls often has them in her back. I'm like, I recognize that. That's
that
one of
makes me
Jenny
so
Ar's.
happy. That's so cool. Oh, this is like lifelong dreams coming true here, you guys. I can't even start.
This is going to be
It's just-
amazing.
Yeah.
It's a lifelong dream for us too, to finally get to meet you in real life. It's going to be a great time. Your husband's going to hate all of us and probably you after that week. He'll be like, I can't, are you guys serious? what do you guys don't talk about Star Trek for 6 days, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But what about when the convention's over? What do? Then we get together and talk about Star Trek.
Yeah.
What? Can
Yeah,
we just
exactly.
go watch a show? Nope.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of fun for us to watch that happen. But you're going to love it. Jenny, we got to say goodbye to you, but
No
thank you
worries.
so much for hanging out with us.
My
Really
pleasure.
looking forward to it. You know, it's going to be
I
amazing.
love this day. This day is awesome.
Aw.
And I'll see you guys on Tuesday.
Everybody, the main viewer live 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time on the virtual TrekCon channel. Jenny R. Johnson will be there as well. That'll kind of like keep you going. If you're like, I can't wait 2 weeks to see Jenny,
I
we'll
know.
just check her out on Tuesday. It'll be live.
I feel the same way, guys.
Thank you, Jenny. We'll see you soon, okay?
Mwah. Bye.
All right. So everybody,
So
look
good.
what's next. Dr. Mohammed Noor and Melissa Longo are both also going to be at Star Trek Las Vegas, if you can believe that. And they've got a table. Mohammed's going to do a bunch of panels. Probably, actually, I heard that they're going to cancel like pretty much all of the panels. So Mohammed's going to do like 40 panels.
Yeah, that was the plan. I can do that.
they're just like, Mohammed, we need you to fill in on all of these and talk about science in all of them. And he's like, cool, I got it. But can you guys tell us what you're going to be doing there?
You go first, Melissa.
Oh, well, we will be at a table together. He is my convention brother,
Yes.
which is always awesome because Mohammed is the best. He's the most
Melissa.
gracious person.
It's all true.
I will be selling my creations. Like, yes, that shirt, Mohammed shirt, will be at our table, and this shirt will be at our table, but I think in a different color. There's a few other shirts that I will have there too, like make it so
Love that one.
you can see it, but there's going to be a red one as well as a black one, which I'm really excited about. The Trailblazer classic one. Can't see these, but and some other few things, and I'm working on some handmade tops that I am sewing but also have my drawings on them too. This is 7th rule one. This will be the front, and this is the back panel.
Oh my God,
What's
it's so
cool about
pretty.
those shirts is they have built-in cloaking devices too. You can see.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So a bunch of different things, and there'll be one-of-a-kind shirts, all different sizes, and yeah. So that's what I will be doing.
Will you have bags as well?
We will have bags. Yes.
Nice. Yeah. So you should go shop from Melissa
Yeah.
first. So you get
First,
the bag
right.
that you can use to carry all of the stuff that you get from everywhere else, including the shirts from Melissa also. Too.
But then what if you buy a bunch of stuff and that bag fills up? I guess
Buy
you just
another
gotta,
one.
That's right.
They are lovely. Actually, I have a bag I bought from Melissa's table at the Northeast TrekCon back
Oh
in
my gosh.
2018. I still have
My
it downstairs.
very first one.
Yeah.
My very first bag that I created and
Aw.
sewed. That was hand
It's
sewn.
beautiful.
And everything's
Now-
such good quality. I've had my bracelet from Walking Out Me by Lisa,
Oh my
for like
gosh.
years. It's just so good. And everybody always compliments everything.
I
Lord.
love that you're still wearing it.
Well, I had the beaded one from 2019, but then it fell off at the gay bar and a drag queen took it. So
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Well, and that's
A
the
drag
best
queen
story.
took your beads?
yeah. They were so
At a
pretty.
gay bar?
Yeah.
Anne Marie, what are you insinuating? Muhammad's like, don't we have another guest coming? We do.
That's just how pretty they are.
You guys, we do have another guest. It's a super secret, amazing special guest. Everybody, you're gonna want to see this. Stick around one more minute But before we do that, Mohammed, would you like to add what you'll be doing
Sure.
at
Sure.
Star
So
Trek Las
actually, I'll
Vegas?
have copies of my book that you can buy there if you like. It's called Live Long and Evolve. Oh, Amory's got it right there. Thank you. But it's basically it's an introduction to genetics and evolution concepts made for the general public, but all framed using examples from Star Trek. So
Brilliant.
feel free to come buy a copy, or if you have a copy, bring it over. I'm happy if you have copies. I'm happy to sign them. If you have a copy and you don't bring it, it's still okay, because what I sometimes bring these little book plates that are like stickers, so I can sign one of those and you can then stick it into your book. So if you want this, I don't know if you want my signature, but if you want it, I'll do it, and that's free.
Yeah.
Those are totally free. So, and of course, I'll be helping the amazing Melissa Longo with her merch too. So like this one, and I'll be giving a couple of talks too, as mentioned too.
You guys, you'll probably see me over at their table every once in a while. I'll pretend like I'm helping, but really I'll probably just be taking a break. I'll like just go sit back there and be like, I need a text break. Hang on. And then Melissa will like take all of her shirts off of a chair for me. Like, okay, here, you can sit here, Ryan. Just put everything back when you leave. Look, it's gonna be a lot of fun, everybody. You're gonna see all four of us constantly the whole week. We can't wait to see you, whether it's at a table, probably at the Masquerade bar afterwards, and panels. Mohammed panels will be there supporting. Right now, everybody, we've got a very special guest joining us as well. And people are like, but that was already a lot of special guests. Are you sure you can handle this? But I think we can. Their audio. Hello, Leanna. Can you hear us? Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is.
There's some audio. So everybody, Leanna is actually calling in right now from the pre-STLV Star Trek picnic with the LA away team, right, at Balboa Park. I bet that means yes.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Leanna, can you hear us okay?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Amazing. Can you show us around? Oh, there's Yesenia. What's up?
Hey, everybody. Hey, Louisa.
Hi.
Can you show us around the whole group?
Let's do this. Let's do this whole thing. I'm gonna change it around. Actually, want the meat, the food. Yeah. Here's the food. Look at that. The food. Here's the people. The grill going on in the background. I don't know if you can see the grill or not.
Oh, jealous.
Sorry.
Yeah.
My camera is
I want some
not
too.
right. All right. There's plenty of people here. Let's look at them. Did you want to talk to Yes a little bit about what we are and what we do?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, go for it. Yes.
Okay, here, can I borrow this?
Yeah,
I might go over here where it's a little quieter, maybe. Sorry. Okay. All right. Hi, guys.
Hey, good to see you.
Oh.
We're a SoCal-based social group for Trek fans, so we don't have any dues or ranks or fees or responsibilities, really. We just get together and do fun stuff like this, have picnics, anything that's Star Trek, sci-fi, space related in any way. We make an excuse to make an event for it and get together and show up as Trek fans and fans of science fiction. So even like Star Wars stuff, Doctor Who stuff, astronomy, like anything that might be related to space and sci-fi, we'll get together for it. So yeah, who's behind me? Say hello.
Hello.
That's Ed.
Hey.
We're having a great time out here.
This is amazing. And it's not too hot. I see you guys got some good shade there.
Yeah, we have a nice pavilion here that we rented. Nice. And then the lake, we're right off the lake here. So can you guys see it?
Yep, beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's like ducks and swan boats and stuff. Yeah, it's a nice little area.
Do you know, Yesenia, that I live maybe a half a mile from there?
And yet you're not here.
Well, I'm here. And I'm so sad. I'm so sad too, because I'm like, wow, that is the most local event ever. And I'm like,
I need
you know, So I'm kind of
Had I
vicariously.
known that you guys were planning VTC for this day, because we planned this like months ago, I would have we would have had it another day, because I love VTC and I'm always there all day when VTC is going on. But unfortunately, I have to watch the replays after.
Well, that's totally appreciate that, Yesenia. But the good news is that our programming is going all the way till 9 p.m. Pacific. That's midnight Eastern time. So we made it so that when this is all over, you guys can go home, you can chill. We even made sure that our tribute to Darnell Davis will be later today at 6 p.m. So that, is it 6 p.m. or 7 p.m.? Let me check.
7 p.m.
Thank you.
Which
Yeah, we made sure to
been
have
shared
it.
in the LAOA team group.
Yeah, we made sure to have it later in the day because we know that Darnell's friends, we're all in the LAOA team. Everybody in the LAOA team loves him. We're all great buddies. And so it would have been a crime to have his tribute in the middle of the day. But this way, hopefully everybody can get home and join us and share their stories of him and their love for him as well.
Absolutely. Thank you. We appreciate that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be watching that.
Well, that's really cool. Can you give us one more pass through before we go, and tell us, what are you going to be doing in Las Vegas? And is there anything we could look forward to? Are you going to have a table or an event or anything?
No table. We're gonna have our annual photo. Sorry, it got really loud again. We're gonna have our annual photo for Friday or Saturday. I can't remember. I run so many groups, I can't remember which one's which anymore. But yeah, if Friday or Saturday, we'll have our LA away team group photo in the rotunda at the Rio. One more thing for our picnic, we always do this. We have a little freebie table. Sorry, I can't see at that angle, but people bring in extra stuff that they have to make sure that it goes to a good home. And there's like tons of t-shirts, there's some uniforms, there was some like Star Trek Day swag. So this is just a way that people can kind of declutter their closets and make sure that their stuff goes to a good home.
Nice. Ooh,
that is
is
the Star Trek way. That's the
Yeah.
Star Trek way completely.
And also, guys, you do the Star Trek craft exchange at STLV. I'm not sure.
Some
But yes, you're right, Amory. I was going to bring that up right now too. She runs the Star Trek crafts. You do the crafts exchange as well, right, Yesenia?
Oh, that's right. Yes. The STLV craft swap will be every day. Let's see, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 5 p.m. at Jimmy's Place. And then I'm also having a panel with Liana, who you saw earlier, and Chad McClellan from Star Trek Watch Party. We're going to have a panel in the secondary theater on Sunday at 2:45. It's called Best of Both Worlds, bringing your virtual life. Did it again, virtual life into real life, something like that. Anyway, it's going to be good. So
you're
feel free
full
to
of
join
pizza
us.
and burgers right now. It's okay.
Exactly. My
living
plate
the
is
life.
getting cold.
Well, we will let you go, Yesenia. Thank you very much to you and to Liana for providing this Zoom call, and for everybody over. Hey, is that Rashawn?
That's Rashawn.
Yeah.
Tell Rashawn he can't hide from us.
Right.
What's up, Rashawn?
Why are you not here, man? What the heck are you doing?
We're here. We're going to see you in 2 weeks in Vegas.
Yeah.
You're in Vegas.
Yes.
You're in Vegas? Hey, what
All
you
right.
doing?
Well,
Right now.
So
Well,
the con going online?
Yeah.
Oh, we're just the con?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
I just outed myself.
Oh.
All right. Thank you
All right,
very
get
much,
over here,
guys.
man.
We'll see you in a couple weeks. I'm sorry I'm not over there,
Only
but
found out we got past your house. I'm right past your house.
I know you're so close to my house right now.
I'm gonna hear that, Ryan.
Thanks, guys.
I
We'll
know.
see
I
you
drove
soon.
past your house on the PM, so I did think about you, but I did expect to see you. So
Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you think of me when you eat that delicious food that I don't get to eat right now. But we appreciate you guys. We got to run. I think you may have already run, but we'll see you soon. Okay. We'll talk to you soon too.
Oh,
I love being outed. I'm
That
like,
was
hey,
lovely.
Rashawn. He's like, where the fuck are you, man? You're supposed to be here. I just drove right by your house. I thought you were going to be here. What are you doing at your desk? Anyway, everybody at
Sounds
home,
great.
we've been watching your comments. Really cool, very positive, lots of fun. Hello to the Toy Boys podcast. That's a
Oh,
fun one.
Wow.
Interesting.
Toy Boys instead of
I
like
can check
boy
that out.
toys.
Yeah.
And hello to Fox Nomad. Everybody go check out his YouTube
Yeah.
channel, which is
Yeah.
called, remind me, Anne-Marie?
Fox Nomad.
Right, that's right. It is Fox Nomad. Thank you. I'm thinking about burgers and pizza right now.
Anil Opalat is the man, but
Correct.
Podcast.
So check out his good stuff. It's really high quality.
Yeah.
Chris Marshall, hello, War Dog Heim, and all of you. We appreciate you joining in. We got a
Hey,
couple
Gregory.
minutes to go. Any final thoughts before we go? There's gonna be a lot of cool tables. The panels are gonna change, but the tables will not. Really.
Speaking personally, for me, the funnest thing about every convention is just going and chatting with people, like usually at the vendors room, because that's where you tend to run into people and you won't get yelled at if you're talking to them there as opposed to during a panel. But that for me is the highlight. I mean, the panels are great. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to see there too, but honestly, a lot of the stuff you see on the panels, you probably could find on YouTube something that's maybe not exactly the same, but similar. But like the unique aspect of the convention is these like in-person interactions, this chance to chat with people one-on-one. And you get this in the vendor room, not just with the vendors, but also with each other. I mean, that's where you really feel the community. So for me, that's the highlight always.
And I think there's some other like events and tables and things to look out for, but they're going to be covered in the next like the rest of the afternoon. So we'll kind of like summarize when we do our closing ceremonies, but like Dr. Trek, Larry Nemechek does a bunch of things and Trek movies. So and we'll talk to you guys more.
And the Roddenberry Network.
The Roddenberries.
Wow.
Oh,
look.
and the Roddenberries.
Yeah, Anne-Marie, you're right.
Oh,
We
I
got
love
to talk
Mission
about
Love.
that. Real quick, Glenn Iverson says, I have a feeling Ryan might disappear for a few minutes to go grab some food from the picnic tables. Robert Kaiser says, Ryan is thinking right now how long he'd take to run over there, get himself something to eat and come back. Betazoids, all of you. So if I disappear for a couple hours, you know why. But Anne-Marie is correct. Thank you for bringing that up. Throughout the rest of the day, everybody watch all the videos that will be promoting events, panels, tables, especially like the fun parties that the fans put on. It's really
we'll cover that again like next time we're live. But I think just a reminder too that Chase Masterson is next, and she'll go to the Pop Culture Hero Coalition table, and also her amazing singing performances with like live musicians at the end of every convention, like proper day. That happens like at Jimmy's bar.
That's right, everybody. Chase Masterson is next in 1 minute. That's very important. So at the bottom of this video, right under it, you'll see the description box with all the information. First thing you'll see, it'll say watch next video here. Just click on that and you can watch the Chase Masterson video, or you could just go to virtualtrekcon.com. The full schedule is there. You just go to virtualtrekcon.com and then click on the pre-con con. Full schedule's there. You click on whatever image of the panel you want to see. All the information. Some of you are saying goodnight, the people in the UK. Yeah. That's funny. But
good night, Eve. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think that's about it for us, right? This is a lot of fun. Remember, the after party too will be last. That'll be at 8 p.m. Pacific. That's 11 p.m. Eastern time, or midnight Jenny R. Johnson time. Middle of the night for those of you in the UK and Europe and so on. But we'll be going over everything all over again, covering kind of what we just mentioned, you know, but in a more condensed fashion. We'll be looking ahead to Las Vegas with the Creation Entertainment website, which I'm sure won't change at all between now and Vegas.
No.
All right.
And we have people like Lolita coming up live. We'll learn a lot about where the convention stands now. So
well, who's Lolita? What's her story?
Lolita.
All right, we just put the link to the next video in the live chat, so everybody can just click that link, and we will see you soon. Hope you enjoy this full day of programming, all about the fans, all about gathering together with Star Trek Las Vegas as our excuse. It's a lot of fun. We appreciate you joining in. Make sure you like every video. Make sure you are subscribed to all of the channels that are participating in this, and make sure you help us tweeting out and sharing and posting everywhere. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think that's it, right?
Yep. And
Thanks,
Chad
everyone.
from Star Trek Watch Parties in the live chat. He was the Toy Boys podcast. So hi, Chad.
Fantastic. Hello. All right, everybody. Thanks. We will see you soon on the Star Trek Las Vegas Pre-Con Con by the Seventh Rule and Virtual TrekCon.